you ever wondered why Samsung gave the Galaxy Z Flip 7 a bigger battery but left the Galaxy Z Fold 7 almost unchanged? It's something a lot of people are asking after the recent launch. On paper, it feels strange the Galaxy Z Flip 7, which is a smaller clamshell phone, now has a 4,300 mAh battery. That's just a tiny bit smaller than the Z Fold 7's 4,400 mAh battery, which is surprising considering how much bigger and more expensive the Fold 7 is. So what's the story behind this? Well, Samsung did respond to this question and gave a pretty straightforward answer. According to them, users of the Flip series really wanted a bigger battery. It was a common request and Samsung listened. That's why the Flip 7 got the upgrade. On the other hand, the Fold 7 users had different priorities. They weren't as focused on battery size and cared more about having better cameras, a thinner and lighter body, and a wider cover screen. And when you look at the actual changes made to the Fold 7, it makes sense. The Fold 7 is now thinner than ever, lighter than any book-style foldable on the market, and it comes with solid camera upgrades, so Samsung clearly focused on other things rather than battery size, but still, it doesn't fully explain why the Fold's battery couldn't also be improved. And that's where the bigger picture comes in. Unlike flip phones, the race in the book-style foldable category is intense. Brands like Honor, Oppo, and Huawei are all trying to release the thinnest and lightest foldables, so Samsung can't afford to fall behind. That's likely why they focused so much on making the Fold 7 thinner and more comfortable to hold, increasing the battery would have meant adding bulk and weight, which goes against the trend. Meanwhile, the flip phone market isn't in the same race. No one is fighting to make the slimmest clamshell, so Samsung had more freedom to boost the battery in the Flip 7. Also, until Samsung adopts new battery tech like silicon carbon anode batteries, we're not likely to see huge improvements in battery life without making the phone thicker. And we all know Samsung has been very cautious about battery safety ever since the Galaxy Note 7 incident years ago. They're not going to take risks with newer battery materials until they're absolutely confident they're safe and durable. So for now, trade-offs have to be made. You can either get a thinner and lighter phone or one with a bigger battery, but rarely both. With the Fold 7, Samsung clearly chose to focus on design, usability, and premium feel. That's probably a smart move considering who the Fold is made for users who want a big screen. Could a fresh paint job actually convince someone to skip black and pick a new smartphone color for once? With the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, that just might happen. As we count down the final hours to Samsung's July 9th Unpacked event, one last leak has surfaced, and this time, it's all about colors. According to the latest image leak, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will launch in 3 standard color options: Jet Black, Silver Shadow, and Blue Shadow. And for once, the black version won't be stuck as an online exclusive. Jet Black returns in full form, giving minimalist fans the all-time favorite sleek and bold look. Silver Shadow is also making a comeback, though reports suggest the tone has been slightly tweaked from what we saw on the Galaxy Z Fold 6. And then there's Blue Shadow, the standout of the trio. It's a deep, stylish tone that replaces last year's navy and has already shown up in a recent hands-on image of the Fold 7. The Blue Shadow finish has sparked some nostalgic feelings, especially for those who remember gaming on the blue and black Nintendo DS Lite. And when you see the Blue Shadow color sitting next to the black front display of the Fold 7, it's easy to get pulled in by the blend of modern and retro vibes. These colors might be the most visual upgrade, but the Fold 7 is expected to deliver much more than just a new coat of paint. Samsung's latest flagship foldable will reportedly measure just 8.9 millimeters when folded, making it thinner and easier to handle. It's powered by the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, and it runs Samsung's refined One UI interface. Plus, the Fold 7 is rumored to come with 7 years of software support, matching what Samsung promises on its Galaxy S and other flagship lines. Add in a dramatically improved display crease and you've got a device that doesn't just look futuristic. It feels like one. But not everything is perfect. One potential downside is the battery. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is said to come with a 4,400 mAh battery. While that might be fine for many users, it could be a deal breaker for power users who need more juice to get through the day. In comparison, rivals like the Oppo Find N5 and Honor Magic V5 offer much larger batteries, and they don't lag behind on performance or software support either. In fact, the Honor Magic V5 also promises 7 years of software updates, putting it neck and neck with Samsung in that regard. So, if battery life is your #1 concern, those might be worth a look. For newcomers to the world of foldables, spending top dollar on a Galaxy Z Fold 7 might feel risky. What if the next affordable Samsung phone looked and felt like a premium flagship? That's what the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might deliver this year. While Samsung has already released for Galaxy S25 models, it's not done yet. The Galaxy S25 Fan Edition or S25 FE is still on the way, and based on fresh reports, it's shaping up to be a big step up from the previous generation. The biggest rumored change: Samsung is planning to use flexible organic light emitting diode or OLED display panels in the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition for the first time. Now, these are not foldable displays. Flexible OLED simply means the display is built without a hard substrate, making it thinner and more lightweight compared to rigid OLED panels used in older Fan Edition models. Samsung already uses this display tech in its top-tier Galaxy S series, so bringing it to the Fan Edition lineup is a pretty smart move. This one upgrade could lead to a noticeably slimmer phone. Leaks suggest that the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition will be just 7.4mm thick. That's a clear improvement from the previous Fan Edition model, which was 8.0mm. A thinner design doesn't just make the phone feel more modern, it also makes it easier to hold, more pocket-friendly, and overall more premium. But Samsung isn't stopping at just making it slim. The new Galaxy S25 Fan Edition is also expected to have a 6.7-inch screen with thinner bezels. That means more display, less distraction, and a much more polished look for users who love watching videos or playing games on their phones. The larger screen space will definitely feel like an upgrade. Even though it's part of Samsung's budget-friendly lineup, the Fan Edition could start to blur the line between mid-range and flagship smartphones. That's exactly what many users want: a phone that doesn't cut to many corners, but also doesn't cost over $1,000 US. With the display technology and design improvements, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might finally hit that sweet spot. It also gives Samsung an edge over its own Galaxy S series, which has been getting better year by year. If the Fan Edition uses higher-end parts like flexible OLED and a slimmer build, it stands out in a way the Galaxy A models can't match. That makes it a stronger choice for anyone who wants Samsung's software experience, reliable updates, and solid performance without paying the price of the Galaxy S25 Ultra or even the regular S25. Now, don't expect to see the S25 Fan Edition at Samsung's upcoming Unpacked event.